Good day, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be watching me across the globe. I welcome you to another episode of this podcast called Solecism. Today, as usual, I want to correct some grammatical errors in the use of idiomatic expressions. We often use some idiomatic expressions in our expressions which are unidiomatic. So long as the medium of instruction remains English and the language remains the bona fide official language of Nigeria, so long as most textbooks are written in English, and so long as the language remains an international one, a veritable gateway to the understanding and mastering of science and technology, it will continue to be the primus inter pares, if not the numero uno. So that shows how English language is very important. That means it is a language that everybody must learn. It is very important. Today, we'll be looking at some uh, grammatical errors or blunders in the areas of idiomatic expressions. Number one, the man is as poor as a church rat. The man is as poor as a church rat. This expression in good English is said as follows. The man is as poor as a church mouse. The man is as poor as a church mouse, not the man is as poor as a church rat. So the error there is rats. So the word rat there must be discarded and substitute with the word mouse. Okay. So the man is as poor as a church mouse. That is the correct English. Not the man is as poor as a church rat. Number two, Ade likes to poke nose into other people's affairs. Ade likes to poke nose into other people's affairs. Uh, poke nose is not an acceptable word in English. The correct expression is Ade likes to poke his nose into other people's affairs. Ade likes to poke his nose into other people's affairs. That means in between poke and nose, there must be a pronoun there, which is a possessive pronoun. So, Ade poke his nose into other people's affairs. Or if it were the other gender, uh, that is feminine, then it should be Ade likes to poke her nose into other people's affairs. Hope that is understood. Number three, we should go into the office turn by turn. We should go into the office turn by turn. Turn by turn is un-English. It is incorrect. An acceptable substitute is in turns. An acceptable substitute is in turns. I repeat. Now, our sentence should be rewritten as we should go into the office in turns. We should go into the office in turns. So there is nothing like turn by turn. It should be in turns. Number four, he who laughs last laughs best. He who laughs last laughs best. Best is not the correct word used in this proverb. It should be replaced by longest. It should be replaced by longest. As he who laughs last laughs longest. He who laughs last laughs longest. But it is very common for people to say he who laughs last laughs best. So the word best uh, should not be there. It should be longest. He who laughs last laughs longest. That is the correct uh, the correct idioms there. Then number five, behind every successful man there is a woman. Behind every successful man there is a woman. In this expression, what we have is there is a strong woman. What we have is there is a strong woman, and not merely there is a woman, and not merely there is a woman. We should recast the sentence correctly as behind every successful man there is a strong woman. Behind every successful man there is a strong woman. So there must be an adjective there, which is strong, to qualify the woman, the kind of woman that we are talking about. So that is the correct English. Number six, how do you do? How do you do? To someone who is familiar to you is very wrong. So if someone is familiar to you, you don't say how do you do. Okay. How do you do is used as a formal greeting when one meets somebody for the first time. When you meet somebody for the first time, the formal greeting to the person is how do you do? Then the usual reply to this expression is also how do you do? It is also how do you do? E.g., Mr. A now. Mr. A is the one talking now. How do you do? I am Olatunji Adewale. Then Mr. B will respond by saying, how do you do? How do you do? I am Tolu Adeleke. How do you do? I am Tolu Adeleke. Can you imagine? It is therefore incorrect to use it for somebody who is well known to you. Uh, so in such a situation, you should simply say, how are you? That is, if you are if you have met somebody before and you come across that person again, so you won't say how do you do again. What you have to say is how are you. But if you meet somebody for the first time, the polite expression is how do you do? How do you do? Hope that is clear. Number 7, shut up your mouth. Shut up your mouth. The phrasal verb shut up means to stop talking. That is the meaning of that phrasal verb. I repeat, the phrasal verb shut up means to stop talking. The addition of the phrase your mouth is unnecessary. The addition of the phrase your mouth is unnecessary in that expression. We should always say shut up or shut your mouth. Shut up or shut your mouth. So this is where I'll be rounding off for today's episode of Soul Season. By the special grace of God, next time we'll look at more of these uh, errors in idiomatic expressions. Have a nice and wonderful day. Until we meet again, keep on speaking good English. Olatunji Adewale Festus is my name once again. Bye.